Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Watson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Line him, go.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's our field.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 16. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He's got a first down past the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, it's Love. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Okay, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 15-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. And watch the line. Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 40, watch the twist. Watch the twist. 43. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Ricky. 44.
Throwing again is Watson. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Set. 19. Check. 125. What's the run?
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think you got it, sir. Mike's 50.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 53 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally. And
he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Right back to him on first down. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Love. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Kansas City.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's Hill, complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Nothing fancy on 1st.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
29. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, son!
After the sack on first down, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
24! 44, Mike, 44. I know he ain't got it. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Okay, double up. Take it in. Out and go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, Watson. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. first down. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Let's go.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 44, Mike, 44. Time to go. 44. Time to go.
Throwing again on second down. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Shooting towards down, he's coming. First take. Let him go. Check. Here we go, G. Hustle. All day. Let him go.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, 43. Go. Go. Check. Crunch. 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 Blue dog crunches. Blue dog crunches. Hey, rip list.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. He's got the first down inside the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's crossing. He's 61. Matchbox, right.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now a give running right is Love. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
Probably you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have period.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check three. Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
On the delay, Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, baby. Alert. 44. Mike, 44. I got you. Wahoo. Down, go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bo's the Mike. Mike's Bo. Watch QB jump.
They'll try the air now with Watson sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Out you go. 44. Mike, 44. Check. Give me that. Down, go.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
44, Mike.
Off at play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Watch the screen. Right there. 50.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And some space here. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Check 24. Check 25. Check 25.
On first down, it's Bell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You. Watch twist.
Again, it's Bell. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Line up, go.
Silver.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike, 50. 54. Exit. Back. At 31.
Check 3. Check 24. Hey.
At 55. Hey, alert.
Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Faking the give. Now Watson buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zach Cunningham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twins, Mike. 31. Twins, twins. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Call try. He don't know no better. Mike 54. Let him go.
Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On second down, Love. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
To throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Watch the pass. To the car. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
One last throw here for Watson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Chiefs, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.